You said you were wrongfully fired. What were you fired for?
So I think I don't even know what year it was. It's been so long. But I was wrongfully fired because they claimed adult behavior. Um, so I don't know. We see clips or last remaining clips of someone asking me what I could do differently. And I said to the executive producer, Morgan, that they can handle this better. And they didn't have any solution as the adults that they are and the bosses that they are, other than firing someone for a third time.
Are you
So
I'm confused though. Are you talking about the fact that you were starring in adult entertainment and they didn't like that? Is that what you mean by that?
So no, this is because I was doing a celebrity promotion
Oh.
on a adult website and just hosting it live. They were kicking off their company, their business. Like I work with thousands of brands, promotions, businesses, adult or for everyone, companies. And so they just wanted to restrict that after a contract was signed. And it was not fair to me being put in that business situation or any situation. And so I had to move forward with what was contracted, and they ended up paying a price for wrongfully firing someone.
Right. Okay. What was your best and worst experience in reality TV? You've done a number of them, not just, the 16 and pregnant and the teen mom.
Wow, I would say my best experience for reality television, anyway, my best experience was on Celebrity Big Brother, and that was at the UK versus USA. I don't know, it was titled UK versus USA that year. And you had all of the biggest stars from America with me. And we had some huge stars for UK. And the reason why I say that was the best experience for me, because that was the height of manipulation. So I can
Mm.
understand how manipulated I had been in reality TV, because the Farrah now would not act out of just reaction. I'm like a Farrah now who's like, wow, I know how to process. I have the words. I'm not just focused on regrets. I'm focused on what is the learning lesson. So I love that I could see that. When I came back to America from that, I was just, my eyes were opened and I just felt very strong from that. So I love that.
Who
My
were who were some of the cast members from America you had with you?
There's Daniel Baldwin, Fat Man Scoop the Rapper. We had Jenna Jameson, and I don't know any. I forgot the others right now, but there
Was
was some.
that was that the one that Janice Dickinson was on with you?
Oh, Janice Dickinson was on there. Yes, yeah.
Yeah. I remember there was some drama there. I also was on Celebrity Rehab and Janice was my roommate.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
yeah, so there was a point in the show where I actually leave for 24 hours because of an altercation I had with Janice. So I know Janice very well.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
was
God
your
bless her.
interaction with her?
I mean, I just had fun, you know. Some people have their limits. Again, ADA compliancy in her generation probably wasn't there. She didn't have the support she needed to know who she was and how to best handle herself. But I think, wow, now we have that, and any females in any generation take advantage of it. So God bless, God bless them all.
Okay, and so then what was your worst experience, do you think, in reality TV?
Yeah, I think my worst experience, I don't know if it was worth like, oh my God, it's so bad. I think it's sad. I think my saddest experience, I don't know what's going on in here. I think my saddest experience that I witnessed is adults, I guess, wrongfully firing another adult who has literally sacrificed her life, her child's life, her like my parents' lives for a success of the show. And I think I want to work with better business people. And that's what I took out of that learning lesson. If someone wants to ruin a whole franchise, ruin their own ratings or their own pocket, and they don't know how to better handle themselves in business and conduct themselves, but wrongfully fire and have ego trips,
Mm.
um, that was an eye opening experience of, wow, I feel so sad for these people. And I was just like, I really hope I will always find better business people to work with, because that's what's made me millions, not being broke minded and firing people.
Right.
So I really, that was a sad worst moment for me, and believing so much in executive producers, and I thought like they could go to the sky's the limit with this. And then they just self-sabotage themselves and everyone else. And that was a learning curve. So that was the worst day.
Okay. So I mean, I feel like a lot of people would want to know about then how you got into the adult entertainment industry. I'm curious if it was something that you were like, listen, this is how people perceive me. And so I'm going to go with it. Or if you're like, wait a minute, this is a total money making experience. And that's why I'm going to go with it. And I'm a hustler in the best sense of the word. And I'm supporting my family. And so I'm making these choices. I mean, I know you got a lot of, just like anyone, I think that would join into the adult entertainment business that didn't come from that and they've seen you as a kid, right? So I'm just curious how you got into that business and how that was for you.
So I have to say, my life, my celebrity, and having poor people around me, like bad choices, bad influences around me at that time, led me to adult entertainment crossing my path and leading me to, I think, like 3 AVN awards and success without trying, with ever having that goal. And I
Mm.
know that adult entertainment stars to this day dislike me because I am strictly focused on being the best Farrah I can be, not being the best adult entertainment star. So there's a big difference between awesome friends of mine who are adult entertainment entertainers who have chosen that as a career. And then there's Farrah Abraham, who is a celebrity who knows how to license products for females and males, and try to find joy in a lot of darkness, which a lot of people bring a lot of darkness and negativity into adult entertainment. And honestly, I just didn't want to own that in my story of being an adult woman, having, living my own sex life fearlessly because I deserve that. And I had to go to like a sex trauma therapist because there was so much hatred and darkness around sexuality. And I
Mm.
think that's very important for others to hear in my story of learning that you can be yourself, you can be a star, and there will always be bad people attracted to you. Till this day, I still have, right now, 2024, I have other people suing me just because I'm a star. And so that equals male adult entertainers who definitely want to attach themselves to me. That leads to managers who used to work in adult entertainment who are booking everyday large celebrities on TV. So I think most people need to recognize that adult entertainment is everywhere around
Mhm.
mainstream entertainment. So when people ask me, "Oh, how did you get into adult entertainment?" I always have to just acknowledge that a lot of people do not understand that there is adult entertainment film crew, managers, everyone else around regular stars every day.
Mhm.
And you have to really work very hard to not have those bad influences around you. I, again, was like on antidepressants. I was going through therapy. I lost the love of my life. There's a lot of hard stuff. I also had face dysmorphia at the time. So my self-esteem was shot so down at that time of the sex tape that was out.
Mhm.
And whatever was released past whatever, I gave up the majority of just controlling that because I actually had like a mental breakdown. So Vivid is the sole controller of those things. And I think for not knowing business, not knowing any of that, not wanting any of that, that was that's how I handled something. And I'm not saying that's the best way to handle anything in business. Would I handle that differently today? Of course.
Mm. Okay. Um, that's an interesting answer. I didn't expect that actually. So I'm glad to hear that.